Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel got a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. Touchdown. 8th floor. Come down. Hotel. Lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the Washington Redskins and the New York Giants. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Redskins, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Redskins taking the field, led once again by a number 7. Of course, Joe Theismann's old number hadn't been used in 33 years, but Joe gave the okay to wear it to this man, their first-round pick, Dwayne Haskins. This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. And for this offense, yellow highlighter around Trent Williams.
As well there should be. A Pro Bowl, all-pro type of a left tackle. So mobile, you could also see him as a tight end. This guy is a terrific football player.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To Thompson on the draw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. A look at the starters down the defensive side of the ball for the Giants. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and that'll make it 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Here we go. 10 logo. 55 to Mike. Recon, 132 fighter. Switch it. Come on, switch it. But snap.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The numbers for him from a week ago: 11 carries, 91 yards, and a touchdown.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hang too soft.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Watch out.
General West. Go.
Motion.
Hey, Alpha.
Watch, twist.
Look, squeeze. Ready.
Looking to throw on second down. Arnold. And that's complete to Gates. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Ready.
56. Mike's 56.
Five.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Leo.
On first down, Arnold. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. And the offensive starters for the New York Giants.
And everyone's going to be watching running back Saquon Barkley, the rookie sensation in 2018. He will draw all the attention now on offense with Odell Beckham Jr. now in Cleveland.
Down.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Topper.
Slam. Hey, alert 3.
Look at me. Door.
Throwing again. Arnold. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch the pass.
Operating from the gun. Arnold. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. First connect. Action there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Go now. 60 or.
Check 53's mine. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
A first down carry for Barkley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
53, Mike 53. Let's go.
They'll run with Barkley. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Gator.
Here we go, here we go.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Joker, Joker. Joker 61. Matchbox lights. Hit it.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And only a yard this time as he's taken down. Around the 26.
Right there. Oh, dang, baby.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Check, 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 check.
From the gun, Arnold. It's caught, Shepard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 16. A lot of people thinking that this could be a good year for Sterling Shepard to step out of the shadows of Odell Beckham Jr. But a season ago, pretty good for Sterling Shepard. 66 receptions, 872 yards, and now hoping for a 1,000-yard campaign in 2019.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Hey, high 7. Go on. Get it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Blunt. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Let's go. 10 Lobo.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you
Hey, Wahoo.
Check 43.
Ready.
On third down, Blunt. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
Let's go.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done.
Set up. 15, Lonnie. 15 line.
Switch up.
Set up.
On first down, Barkley. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Blue draw Corker. Hard.
2nd and 10. This will be caught by Brown.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
70, Indy.
You ain't got nothing.
Ready to go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He completes it to Tate. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. First catch so far for Tate, and he's got a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger. Gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter.
60 outlaw.
We taking wins home.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards, good for a giant first down. No score after one on EA Sports.
Ready to break.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, orbit.
This is Barkley. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. Well, that's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch the screen. Pass.
They'll run it here with Blunt. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his... inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Giants on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
We got motion. Back up.
Now a carry for Blount. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Here's the battering ram Blount. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
At the 14-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Operating from the gun, Arnold finds his tight end Ingram. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
On second down, here's Barkley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Kill.
Hey, Sam off.
You go tight. You got tight right there.
From the gun, Arnold flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Remember with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 230.
And that is going to be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
50,
the offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Go! Yes!
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Hey.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Rock it.
On 3rd down, Arnold. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A reminder coming up tonight, a tough ticket in New Orleans. The Cowboys in town to take on the Saints on Sunday Night Football. Then tomorrow night, Charles and I, we go to Pittsburgh. Bengals and Steelers, 2 teams, well, they don't like each other very much. That's well documented. That starts at 8:15 Eastern as we close out the month of September. A Redskin 1st down, the pickup 15 yards. On 1st down, it's Haskins. Completes it to Davis. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Third down, here's Haskins. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And a nice job there defensively. Get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well.
Now Brown, he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Yeah, baby. That's our ball. Our ball.
Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Following the turnover, it's Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now Haskins to throw it. And finding Davis here, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Geis alone in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Chris Thompson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options